Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of CND TV Interview Session, a program where we invite innovators, stakeholders, and influencers in the blockchain, cryptocurrency, and fintech ecosystem to come air their view and state of the ecosystem, also matters arising. So today we'll be talking about HR technology, impact of technology on HR 4.0. So I have with me a HR professional, HANAN ALALI, who is a HR technology professional joining us from Bahrain. You are welcome, Hanan.
Thank you, Lee. It's my pleasure to be with you in this interview. And hopefully we will have some good interview together.
Yes, it's our pleasure to have you. You are welcome. So let's talk about, a lot of things are happening in the HR sector, and we see the pace of technology. We're having the emerging tech surfacing, and a lot of things are happening. So we want to see if this sector is really catching up with technology, or if it is actually ahead of technology. But before we go straight to that topic, Hanan, I would like to get a brief about yourself and your background.
Yeah, actually, I'm having a good IT background. I started my career as an IT business solution manager. So I have a lot of details and informations about the ITs. Then I moved to HR as part of an HR business partner and became more with HR technologies and the technologies that we are using in HR. And now I'm more with the changing the HR strategy within companies and how we can implement a new way of a strategy that will enable HR to adapt with the changes that happen all around the world.
Interesting. So with your background, I know we are going to be having a good discussion around this topic. Okay, let me look at, we've seen the tech, the way it's moving very fast. Do you think the HR sector is really catching up with technology?
Actually, HR resource management is evolving into a more technology-based profession. And in this situation that the technology is moving very fast and everything is becoming with the technology, HR management have to start thinking to change the way that they are thinking of their role. They are more in strategic roles where they will have to implement a new technology to the HR processes and HR strategy. So HR is catching, but the HR professionals have to move faster.
Okay, I understand that HR is moving, but the professionals should move faster. Okay, that brings us to this. We're talking about HR 4.0. What would you say is HR 4.0, and how is it linked to the 4.0 industrial revolution?
The fourth industrial revolution is actually blurring the line between peoples and technology, and to be able to have the digital and biological worlds in the new way it is. The impact of those changes on the way people work is actually what lead to HR 4.0, where HR 4.0 is the framework for shaping people's strategies in the fourth industrial revolution. It's the initial response to this challenge with changing role of companies in shaping people's strategies and the role of the human resource function as a key driver in defining how work is experienced and how it is done and how the workforce evolves.
Okay, Hanan, do you think with this definition of HR when it comes to 4.0, do you think the HR is actually ready for it? This sector, do you think is ready for it?
I didn't hear the question.
Do you think the HR sector is ready for the HR 4.0? Like you said that earlier on, you said that the practitioners, the professionals should move faster than the yes. HR itself. So do you think the sector is ready for HR 4.0?
Actually, there are 6 key imperatives that business leaders and HR executives have to implement to be ready to move to HR 4.0. First part or first segment, we have to develop a new leadership capability for industrial revolutions, the way that the leader have to lead from the edge and adapt to the right technology, drive a new vision of organizational culture and shape innovative. The second segment that we have to look at it is managing the integrations of technology in the workplace. The HR leader have to work closely with the CEOs and C-suites leaders and to achieve the optimal combinations of a human workforce and the automations to ensure a positive impact on the future work. Enhancing the employee experience is another segment that HR leader have to look at it, building an agile and personalized learning culture, which is one of the main and the huge main role that HR will have to lead in the new 4IR, where we will have to look at each employee and personalize the training and the skills development for him as of the next work that he have to be handled. Establishing a matrix of valuing human capital. We will have to have more analysis. We will have to see more the return of investment within the human in the fourth industrial revolutions. And finally, embedding the diversity and inclusion within all the HR strategies. So we will be able to handle the 4IR.
Okay, we're still talking about the topic. We know that technology is evolving and we see that the fourth industrial revolution is upon us. What are some of the fourth industrial revolution technology that will be part of HR 4.0?
Well, actually, for the fourth industrial revolutions came with a lot of technology. As we know, we have the artificial intelligence, we have the data science, the robotics, and the machine learning. And then HR will need to implement a lot of these technology within the current systems that we are having. We will need to see more chatbots that answer the employee inquiries rather than having the front desk HR departments there. We will have more and the artificial intelligence within our recruitment to have more selection through the selection criteria that we will have. We will have more of the emotional intelligence to review the interviews that will be recorded through the whatever video interview that we are having, that will implement us with the emotional intelligence skills that each candidate will have. In addition to that, we will see a lot of the technology that come with the fourth industrial relations in the HR systems that related to the talent and the assessment management. We will need more looking at the gaps that each employee have to do the new works and jobs that they will be handling. We will need a lot of data science within the HR analytics reports that we will have. We need a lot of more HR dashboards that link to the revenues and the capital of the companies.
Interesting. Finally, before we draw the curtain on today's episode of CNU TV interview session, Hanan, you see that CNU TV is a blockchain, fintech, and cryptocurrency media platform. So I would like to get your opinion on most of our audience who are mostly in the blockchain sector. So I would like to get your opinion on blockchain. Are there a future for blockchain in the HR sector?
Well, a lot of people will think that blockchain is actually Bitcoin, which we know all that it is not. Blockchain is a technology that can be useful for all sorts of use and cases, including HR. As with every new technology, though, we have to look at what actual problem that we have today and how we can solve it using this technology. In HR, for example, there are lots of problems that we are facing it to verify the identity and qualifications of the candidate when we are doing the recruitment. And we can benefit from the blockchain technology with those. There are good news that, yes, we have a lot of opportunity in HR to use the blockchain technology, and there are a lot of blockchain features that we can incorporate into our digital work platform, that including the qualifications and verifications of the qualifications, paying the employee themselves, work matching platforms, and also connecting the information across the web of personal data for the employees and the candidates.
Interesting. It has really been an amazing time out with you, Hanan Alali, who is a HR technology professional joining us all the way from Bahrain. Thank you very much, Hanan, for joining us.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure to be part of this interview.
It's our pleasure. So thank you very much.
Thank you.